February 19th, Our Path. I just spent several hours with someone from my group, and I feel like I'm losing my mind. This woman insisted that the only way I would make progress in my program was to go to her church and succumb to her religious rules. She pushed and insisted and insisted and pushed. She's been in the program so much longer than I have. I kept thinking that she must know what she's talking about, but it didn't feel right. And now I feel crazy, afraid, guilty, and ashamed. Anonymous. The spiritual path and growth promised to us by the 12 steps does not depend on any religious belief. They are not contingent upon any denomination or sect. They are not, as the traditions of the 12 steps programs state, affiliated with any religious denomination or organization. We do not have to allow anyone to badger us about religion in recovery. We do not have to allow people to make us feel ashamed, afraid, or less than because we do not subscribe to their beliefs about religion. We do not have to let them do this to us in the name of God, love, or recovery. The spiritual experience we will find as a result of recovery and the 12 steps will be our own spiritual experience. It will be a relationship with God, a higher power as we understand God. Each of us must find our own spiritual path. Each of us must build our own relationship with God as we understand God. Each of us needs a power greater than ourselves. These concepts are critical to recovery. So is the freedom to choose how we do that. Higher power, help me now that I don't have to allow anyone to shame or badger me into religious beliefs. If they confuse that with the spirituality available in recovery, help me give their issue back to them. Help me discover and develop my own spirituality, a path that works for me. Guide me with divine wisdom as I grow spiritually. I'm Herb the Addictaholic. This is the language of letting go. Having a belief in a higher power for some people is tough. And then, once we start to develop a relationship with an understanding that we have, oftentimes we will run into the more organized religious people in our circles, and sometimes they feel that they have this understanding that will save you. Like in their mind they're throwing you a lifeline, they're throwing you a safety raft to help you. They don't realize that they're in turn imparting their understanding upon you, right? But on the same token, smile, nod your head, maybe, give a no thank you. Don't take it personal. That never helps. Wish them the best, and let them know that you have a relationship with your higher power the way that you have it. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Many organizations out there do have, such as the Boy Scouts, right? They're spiritual, but they're non-denominational. You don't have to be a specific religion, but they prefer that you have some spirituality. And there's other organizations like that. And it just so happens that the 12-step program works much the same way. And those correlations are kind of interesting to me. And, I feel more free, right? Because freedom of religion is one of the huge things about America and other free countries that allow you to practice whatever religion you choose. It doesn't mean you have to choose one either, and you could still be spiritual and focus on the spiritual aspects of life. I'm Herb the Addictaholic. This is the language of letting go. Thank you guys for coming out. Please come back. Hope to see you tomorrow. Remember, it works if you work it.